Hello everybody, this is Mrs. Duffy, and today we are going to be studying encoding. That means writing words from Unit 4, Week 2. They're plural words, so you've already gone over the vowel patterns here, and we're just making them plural, means more than one. So the first thing I always suggest is that you read all of the words many, many times, and let's do that together. Years, twins, trays, states, ashes, foxes, inches, flies, cities, ponies, bunches, alleys, lunches, cherries, and daisies. Make sure you can read all of those words. Maybe you even put them in sentences and then read them in context, because that will help you remember the pattern. If you can pronounce the word, you can write the word. Okay, let's get started. The first pattern we're going to look at is just adding an S onto the end of the words. So when we encode, we always cut off the suffix, and then we write the base or the free base word. And that base word is year. So we're gonna put a dot down for all the sounds we hear in that word. Ear. Y is the Y. E, long E, is represented with EA here. And the R is the R. And then your teacher will give you a sentence, and she's gonna say many years. So plural, we don't tap out endings, we just box them off. And that's why I don't put a dot down for them. The next word is twins, and the base word is twin. In. Only 4 phonemes there. You can do it. This is the blend. That's 2 consonants, 2 sounds, so they get their own spot. This is a closed syllable. In. Closed syllable. I put that little breve up there to remind myself that it's a short vowel sound. And here's my S. Multiple sets of twins. The next word is trays, and I'm going to cut off the S and see the word tray, and I want to call your attention to the ending Y. Now later on I'm going to tell you about changing the Y to an I, but this one is part of the long A pattern, so we are not changing that. That might be something you want to pay attention to. Let's tap out the sounds in tray. T, r, a. T, r, there's your blend. 2 letters, 2 sounds. A is going to sit on the same bussy. AY says long A. You just have to put the S on the end, and you've got more than one tray. You've got multiple trays. Same thing with states. You're just going to cut off that S and see the vowel consonant E syllable type. Let's tap that out. St, eight, state. St is my blend. Long A, I hear it. 8. And we don't hear that E, so he doesn't get a dot. We slip that in on the same bussy as that T. There's my syllable, and I'm going to make it plural by adding an S. This is not considered another syllable because there's no vowel there. That's the rule about syllables. Every syllable has a vowel. Okay, let's go to the next section, which gets a little special attention, because if it ends in SH, CH, or X, you're going to put ES on the end, because it would sound strange if we just added an S. So this word is ashes. So it makes another syllable, doesn't it? Because it has a vowel. But the base word is ash, and that's only 2 phonemes. So let's write that down. Ash. Ash. There's my digraph. 2 letters, 1 sound. That's my base word. Now I'm going to put in my suffix. I'm not going to dot it. I'm just going to memorize. ES goes on the end of words that end with SH. Foxes, the base word is, fox. Ox. Only 3 phonemes. There's my closed syllable. X. Fox. Ez. It would sound funny if you just said the S on the end, foxes, because that is why we add ES when there is an X ending. And the next one is inches. cut off the suffix and you get inch. Let's tap that out. Inch. I has a sound, so, and a grapheme. N, one grapheme, and ch is two letters, one sound. It's two graphemes. So we're gonna write CH there. That's inch, that's my base word, and now inches, multiple inches on a ruler. All right, so I'm gonna erase these. That was the rule about SH, CH, and X. We're gonna add ES when you see those endings. And if you map out your word, your spelling is going to be much improved because you will not miss any of those phonemes. So this section through here, flies, cities, and ponies. The base word is fly. And that's important because notice that we changed the Y to an I and we added ES. And that's what we're gonna do here. Here's the Y, we changed it for an I, and then we added ES, that's the suffix. So we're gonna tap out fly. F-l-I. F-l, there's my blend. I, on a one syllable word, a Y will say I. I'm gonna change it from a Y to an I, and then I'm gonna add ES. I'm not going to do this marking. In the next two, you're just gonna see it. Cities used to be city. That's a two-syllable word, right? City. So on two syllable or more, a Y will say an E sound. So tap out city. First syllable is sit, s, it. And because this is gonna be a short vowel, this is gonna be a C because we've got a soft C combination going on. Sit, there's your first syllable, E. Now it would have been a Y, but you change the Y to an I and I add ES. So this one, sit, ease, cities. This one would have been like that. Change a Y to an I. The next word is ponies, but it used to be pony, one pony. This is plural. So we're gonna tap out pony, and the first syllable is po, P-O. Write that, P-O, that's my long vowel sound. Pony is N-E. N, you already know that part. And the E, two syllables, so the Y is gonna sound like an E. We're gonna change the Y to an I and we add ES. Ponies. All right, I'm gonna erase this section. And the next three words, notice bunches ends in CH, so we're gonna add ES, and the base word is bunch. Bunch. 4 phonemes, but you know all of them. If the B gives you trouble, make sure you write it correctly. B start at the top. In English, we go this way. Bunch. The grapheme is CH to make that sound. And bunch, as, no dot coloring in because it's a suffix, so I'm just going to box it in there. The next one is alleys. So the first syllable is al, 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 and this, you're gonna put both L's here, al-e. The E can be represented with an EY, and then you're just going to add the suffix S, alleys, alleys. So there's a change, but notice that this EY here is the same thing with this AY. This was making the E sound, that long E, and that can happen in spelling as well. We don't just use Y in English to say an E sound, we do use EY occasionally. This is one of those times. So the next one is lunches, and we're gonna tap out lunch. Lunch. 4 phonemes, L, N, and the digraph, ch. Lunch, es is ES. And the last section is cherries and daisies. So cherry used to have a Y at the end. That's how you spell cherry, one cherry. Daisies, same thing. It used to have a Y at the end. So they changed the Y to the I and they added ES. So cherries. Cherries. Short vowel E. Error. Cherries. I'm going to put that as R over here, and then we change the Y to an I, and then we add ES, cherries. And the last word is daisies. Day is D-A, and that's, the D starts here. So if that makes you pause, then make sure you're starting your D correctly. It starts like all the rounded letters. Day, D-A, that's a long vowel A sound. Days, E's. It would have been the Y, but I changed the Y to an I, and we added ES. Okay, so there you are, your encoding words with plurals from Unit 4, Week 2, and if it has an SH, CH, or an X, add an ES.